G'day and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about Virtua Fighter, the anime. Yes, I did say talking, as in I'm just going to talk with you, leave any comments you have down below and I'll check them out. And there won't be any videos, or I might just use a couple of, still frames and stuff, but no videos and stuff. So it seems that with every fighting game there has been, an adaptation of some sort, whether it be like a manga or an anime or even a live action movie, unfortunately. And such is the case with Virtua Fighter. It got given an entire anime to, try and flesh out the plot between the games. Now, the plot between the Virtua games is substantially less than most other fighters, so I'm actually glad to see what they could do with it. They don't really tackle the Judgment 6 sort of stuff until, later on in the anime. In case you're wondering what that shiny little thing is, it's Anzac Day here, so I'm just wearing an Anzac Day badge, so I'm sorry if it shines through on the video. The characterization for, the actual characters is pretty good. Like, Akira does all the moves that you would be expected of, like, a Hakyoka user. Hai-chan, well, pretty much everyone. Their styles are, like, intact to what their actual real-life styles would be. So when you see them animated, it's nice to just, see, like, Akira do an elbow that you would see in his game, or like how he'd brush up against him as like a shoulder barge, and it's just nice to see little touches like that. I didn't go in thinking much for the story, so I was actually surprised with how likable I found these characters. And just so everybody knows, I watched the first season with an English dub, and I'm one of the few people that I know of that is able to enjoy the anime despite if it's in English or Japanese. And the second season I watched entirely in Italian, so whatever floats your boat. The first season is where they deal mainly with Koenkan and how to stop this evil, violent martial arts organization. It seems to drag on a bit. Every sort of city they go to has a new Koenkan branch, but I get that this is how they go around the world and show, like, oh look, it's that character from this part of the world. That's just a train in the background. It's decided to like show up on the video, so I'm sorry. And the villains for the most part aren't a part of the game, but I realize that's due to a limited roster. But even if they had any mention or say that it was working for the Judgment 6 organization earlier on, I would have felt it a lot better, because Lao Shan, for the most part, doesn't even have anyone working for him. So, yeah, when you do get to see Lao Shan, it's a very powerful sort of scene, not in terms of emotion, but in terms of his presence on screen. He is given the respect I feel that the character deserves, and the fact that he is one of the strongest characters in the entire, not just, universe, but in the games as well. So I feel that was done really well. Akira, for the most part, is your standard shonen sort of, I eat a lot because, I guess the whole growing boy sort of adage continues. And Pai-chan is actually pretty independent, but she still falls and does, the old tropes of, oh, you pervert, blah blah blah, get angry for no reason when Akira doesn't notice her affections, that sort of stuff. I actually find, like, the banter between Jackie and the rest of the group to be probably the best and most comical, and I actually got a few like real laughs from it, so that's always fun. Sarah, I feel, is now as I'm saying, I'm giving it a lot of leeway because Virtua Fighter doesn't have that much background to begin with, and so the fact that they gave all these characters bigger personalities just based from like win quotes and just manual information, thumbs up. But if you're a veteran of shonen anime or just any sort of martial arts or video game adaptations, you'd probably expect a little better. Now, my favorite part of the series is how they incorporate probably Dural into it. Now, Dural is the final arcade boss, and it was just literally a silver polygon human being. And so the way she's incorporated into the series, which I hope that you guys, even if you're just a casual fan of the series, just check it out. Because I found it to be, in some areas, better than the Street Fighter 2, like, Victory anime. But, that might just be because I know a lot more about the source material. So, they even introduced the Gold Dural from Virtua Fighter 3. And it's just it's a nice little way that they managed to get everybody, like, from the Virtua Fighter series in. And, there's pretty much, well, there is every character from Virtua Fighter 2, and so the gold Doral is just a nice little nod. The second season, however, is where things do start to not go so great. It just drags on a lot more than it should. I feel that if it ended with the original, 24, I think season 1 is 24 episodes, then it would have been much better. But it drags on a bit. There's a whole bunch of characters that, once again, don't exist in actual continuity. They do incorporate Judgment 6 and say that they're the big world organization that's responsible for crimes and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's just another excuse to go around the world. And since you've already seen that, I would probably give season 2 a miss. If you do have to watch through it all, just know that you will get to see Golden Doral in the end, and Akira has an awesome fight with it in a wrestling ring in a steel cage, so that's automatic thumbs up. So I'm going to give the Virtua Fighter series a 7 out of 10. I would probably even give it, an 8, but it's just season 2 I feel really went on for a bit too long, and I was just starting to, look at the watch and like, is this sort of just counting down the episodes and then like soon it'll be over. The best parts of sticking around is, as I mentioned, the gold Doral fight with Akira. That is very impressive. So, yeah, that was my first anime review. Let me know if you like it. I'm going to be doing a whole bunch of these just because I, caught myself the other day. I'm like, wow, I do watch a lot of this stuff, so maybe I should just give out my opinions. And if you like them, that's awesome. I'm just going to sort of do these, and it will show my tastes maturing as I do more as well. So I'm actually excited myself to see where this goes. Anyway, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.